Hello there, you wonderful person. I am Gareth Mason. It is January 1st, 2026. It's exactly 8:11 p.m. Happy New Year's. Here we go. Starting with a chill day today. It was quite an enjoyable day. But I have a lot to talk about today. Last time I updated you, I was not in the best of moods, and it just went downhill from there. It was, I went to the supermarket and got a lot of stuff, heavy stuff, and my goodness, that was a struggle to get back home. I got myself some beer. 3 liters of beer, some soda as well, some Pepsi, and some laundry detergent, 5 liters detergent, a champagne to pop during the ball drops, and then some other stuff that was not so heavy, but that alone was just pretty damn heavy. And when I got home, as I was walking and I was, just listening to my music and stuff, so many negative thoughts in my head. I was definitely in a very bad state of mind yesterday. And then me being extremely tired, I was shaking when I got home because of the weight. It was just too heavy. And I was walking home, right? That together combined with the fact that I didn't want to go to my in-laws. I just started crying when I got home. Can't really help it, I drank one of the bottles of beer, so 1.5 liters. I did it pretty fast as well. Oh, it's such a good one. It's a pineapple beer. That's probably my favorite one. It's great because it's light. The alcohol percentage is small, so it goes down smoothly, and it's a little sweet. It tastes so good, the pineapple. It's great. I love that. That together with Alan being the perfect companion and giving me support, I managed to calm down a bit. And then we went to my in-laws' house. I mostly stayed on my phone. I really didn't feel very sociable. You can understand that, right? Yeah. And then we had dinner. And the deal was for us to be home before midnight. And remember, I said yesterday it was gonna be expensive? Yeah, it was very expensive. It was about 600% the usual price. So you can picture that, right? So of course we stayed, we waited. And then I was already with my heart racing. I was very nervous, not nervous, but anxious, extremely anxious. My heart was pounding, very hard. And then we had to stay, so it just got worse and worse. And as midnight approached, I started to feel worse and worse, and I couldn't keep it in. You know, I had to remove myself from the situation, go to the bathroom just so I could cry. I really didn't want to. I didn't want people to see me cry there. And yeah. And then I went to a bedroom that they have there. Just lay down on the mattress. I talked to GPT a bit, asked for advice, but honestly, it didn't help much, the stuff that it told me. My instinct was my earbuds. What was making me nervous was, well, the noise, the sudden firework explosions. That was making me very anxious. So I put my earbuds on. Also, the social convention, the expectation that you should feel happy, you should feel, you know, celebratory for the occasion. I hate being told what to feel, what to do, you know? It's fine, I can be told what to do, especially on a work environment. But not in this kind of situation, you know? Hey, so for all man, cool sensation. I'll throw that in the garbage whenever I leave. Yeah, so that was making all of that was making me nervous. I was feeling kind of angry at myself for having accepted to go. Like, I said I would go. I said I would. So I was angry at myself. And yeah, my instinct was to just turn on some Casey Neistat. Just something that, you know, high energy, you know, positive. And it's comfortable for me because I watched it like 1,000 times already, like the full vlog. And my feeling was way too strong at first, so it helped, but not that much. It was interesting that GPT told me not to do that. Because, I don't remember. It told me to listen to sounds of rain or static or whatever. But I said no. I said nah. But then after I was laying on the mattress, just watching the videos, I calmed myself down. So that was nice. And then we came back home. It was rough, man. Yeah, it was like, yesterday was not a good day. But I survived, and I am here. Wiser because of that. I know that New Year's Eve, you know, the whole thing, not for me. I kind of already knew it. In the past, last year was very similar. It was even worse because I was not with Ellen. So, yeah, it was way worse. It was terrible. And before that, the years before that, I just didn't go. I stayed home. I stayed at my mother's house when I was living there. I stayed home alone. My mother would go to my sister's house, and I would stay home with the dogs. And that was good. And I guess I forgot. I guess I forgot about that. So now, with yesterday's experience, I remember. And I'm not gonna allow that to happen again. Or maybe I should treat it, see what's up, so I can participate in this. But I don't have to follow. Just because everybody's doing something doesn't mean that I have to do it. So I'm more inclined to just not participate. If I don't enjoy it, why should I, right? Yeah, so that was yesterday. This morning I played some Fallout New Vegas, the Sierra Madre DLC, Dead Money. That's a cool one, man. That's a pretty cool one. It's not, I was expecting it to be a lot more difficult, but it's not. Like, you do kind of take damage all of the time when you're outside, but there's plenty of food, and there's plenty of ways to deal with the dangers. Also, the enemies are not that difficult to kill. You gotta cripple one of their limbs and then they explode and die. So yeah, I had a good time. After lunch, during lunch, after lunch, we watched the last episode of Life is Strange. And you know what? That was the last episode. Finished the series. I was expecting much worse based on how the season was overall. But it was surprisingly entertaining. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Not something I'm gonna rewatch in the future. It didn't, obviously they didn't have that story planned from the beginning. And they made it up as they went along. Now, to be fair, I believe Breaking Bad they didn't have everything, all the stuff set in stone. Breaking Bad is my favorite series of all time. That's why I'm comparing with it. And but Vince Gilligan knew that he wanted to take Mr. Rogers and transform him into Scarface. So that was a very, that was a good north to follow, And I don't know if Stranger Things had something similar to that, But it was a good ending. I enjoyed myself. It was a movie. It was a 2-hour-long episode. Afterwards, we watched Ray. This is a movie about Ray Charles' life. The singer, Ray Charles. Oh. I remember watching that movie and getting hooked into his music because of the movie. And it was Ellen's first time watching the movie, and she absolutely hates him. She absolutely hates him. He's kind of a douchebag, right? During the movie, I was kind of surprised that they made the movie, because it doesn't paint Ray Charles in a good light. At the end, he repents and never goes back to heroin again, and I guess doesn't cheat on his wife anymore and whatever. But still, those things happened. Yeah, well, it's admirable, right? For the movie, for the directors, for the guys to have the courage to go ahead and do something like that. Something truthful. Yeah, it was a good movie. Ellen enjoyed it. I know I really like it. I've watched it multiple times in the past. And Ellen enjoyed it, which is cool. Afterwards, we took a walk downstairs. And yeah, we talked had a good talk. She's feeling a little down today. But you know, I'm not gonna go into details, but you know, you cannot solve or take your partner's pain. It's impossible. You can support, right? You can give them support so that they can feel strong enough to deal with the problems themselves. So that's what I strive to do as much as I possibly can. And other than that, nothing else I can do. It doesn't make me feel good, of course, to see her like that, but yeah, we cannot solve other people's problems. Yeah. All right, and that was it. Plans for after this. I'm going to record some Fallout New Vegas. I'm excited for that. While I drink the other bottle of pineapple beer, which I'm excited about. And then tomorrow evening we are going out. Alan and I were going out to a sushi buffet. I gotta find something like that. I'm very excited about that because, you know, every time I ordered sushi, you know, I really love sushi. It's so good, but it's not really filling, you know, and I'm a big boy. So I can eat, for me to order sushi, I gotta have a full meal beforehand. So I don't feel, after after I'm done eating the sushi, I don't feel like hungry. So all you can eat sushi, I'm excited about that. Buffet is different from all you can eat, right? Yeah, I just realized that now. Yes, and that's the plan for tomorrow. Just an easy beginning of the year. And that's all. That is all I wanted to talk about. I guess the very ending of Stranger Things. Did I say Life is Strange? I might have said Life is Strange. Stranger Things got me wanting to play some Baldur's Gate 3 again because of the D&D. They have a scene where the guys are playing D&D. Oh yeah, it's like I really enjoyed the ending, but Alan didn't like it because of how up to interpretation it is. I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's something that happens, and yeah, I'm not gonna give spoilers. Something happens, and then the series doesn't give you a proper answer. But anyways, that's all for today, guys. I'm ready to get out of here. I'll be back tomorrow to let you know what happened between now and then and whatever is on my mind. Thanks everybody for watching. I have been Gareth Mason, and I'll see you the next time I see you. Bye-bye.